Well, we knew Mr. Armani hadn't been well recently. He missed his shows in June, the menswear previews for Giorgio Armani and for Emporio Armani, as he was recovering from an undisclosed condition. But we were told he was involved in the designing of the collections and that he was very much on the mend. He also had something big to look forward to. In September, there's a big celebration planned at the end of Milan Fashion Week for the 50th anniversary of his signature Giorgio Armani line. So I think everyone thought he would hang in and see that celebration through. Um, his company is a very close-knit group. He runs his own PR shop. Everyone's inside, and they consider themselves part of a family. So this is a huge, huge loss to the people who have worked with him for many decades, many years. Giorgio Maloney, Italy's premier, who has worn a lot of Armani, remembered him as the best of Italy. He very much was the stalwart of Milan Fashion Week, so much so that Giorgio Armani always closed Milan Fashion Week to keep fashion editors from running away to Paris, keeping them there so they would have something to see. He started in the 1970s as a menswear designer, but quickly evolved into women's wear. And his really signature look was taking the classic jacket and making it relaxed. I think for us, we're used to spandex and comfy fabrics, and I don't think we can quite relate to what a revolution it was that women could dress in power suits and feel comfortable. He had a strong, very strong affinity for the women he dressed. He was very aware of how women's bodies were made, of their curves. He didn't expect women to fit his clothes, but that his clothes would fit the woman. He really cared about the people he dressed, and for him, it was about elegance and timelessness. He was very much railing against gimmicks and things that were just existing for trends. He did look for inspiration to the exotic world. He loved to travel and he loved to take inspiration from places around the world. That was an important part, but it never felt exploitative. It was just part of his natural admiration for the world around him. And he has been rare in the Italian fashion world that he has maintained control. He has not sold any part of his business despite suitors to anyone. So it has long been a discussion what will happen when Giorgio Armani is no longer with us. Well, he has set up a foundation. We're not all that sure what the details of that will be. I'm sure that will come out in coming days, but he has set up a foundation so that the fashion empires can remain together. And he has also made clear in recent years that the creative succession would go to Leo Del Orco, his longtime collaborator on menswear, and his niece, Silvana Armani. He definitely kept his private life private. He was a very reserved person. He was not much of a party goer. His fashion brand was, on the other hand, one of the first, if not the first, to really work with Hollywood stars. His collaboration with Richard Gere and American Gigolo is really one of the things that launched him in the United States. And he said in a book he wrote for his 40th anniversary that he was especially grateful to American women because they were the first to really embrace him as a designer.